What's up, people? A little bit of a special episode of Real Ball Talk. We weren't really planning to do one because we've got a review show tomorrow on all the European games. But Arsenal sometimes they make you do the unexpected. So before we get into it, let me introduce our man, our special guest today. He's coming very last minute. David, what are you saying, bro?
I'm good, man. I'm good. Happy to be here. Obviously, I'm a big fan. I'm always watching it. You lot probably see me in the comments. I'm not going to expose my alias because my face is here now.
Boy, I know who you are in the comments, so don't worry. I know who you are in the comments, so that's all good. But yeah, man, listen. Hey, listen, man. We know why we're here. Arsenal won, Slavia Prague won. I mean, just when you thought we got the job done, we got the win. 5 minutes to go, we score. We still somehow managed to mess it up and concede a last-minute equalizer. It's hard to make it up, man. But yeah, man, talk to me about the game before we talk about a bit more about the players and Arteta.
Boy, the game was boring. Honestly, by half of the first half, I slept off. 20 minutes in the game, there was nothing to it. They were popping us around the park. Obviously, we had a few chances where we got in behind, and that's what people focus on. But realistically, we're losing the battle from early. The press that the young players like Smith Rowe and them were supposed to have brought in, it wasn't happening. And yeah, we just had to keep on moving, man.
Yeah. No, I hear you. We got Ed in the building. We got Jalil as well saying, "Wait, who is this?" in the comments. We can't expose him. We can't expose him.
I can't expose my alias, bro.
Yeah, I can't. If we expose him, it's gonna change everything. Yeah, man. I appreciate you, Jalil. It was poor from us. Yeah, big up Odis, my guys. Yeah, man. Big up Naples podcast. Subscribe to them, people. Yes, lads. Can't say I watched the Emmerdale Cup, watching the golf at the moment. Let's see some emotion from John. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I don't think you're going to see much emotion from me. I don't think anyone who knows me knows that they ain't seen mad emotion from me in Arsenal for about 5-6 years. I can't even. The club has literally drained it out of me. But yeah, man, I don't know. David, what are you saying, man? What are you saying? We got RX in the building saying we in this. Hey, we got Kane in the building. Gang, yes, bro. Hope you're good. Hey, man, people love to see Arsenal fail, and I can't lie, Arsenal fail all the time, man. So yeah, man. David, listen, man. What do you want to start with? Do you want to start with the players or Arteta?
We can start with the players. Actually, no, we can start with Arteta because that's where it went wrong. I think Arteta's been on fraud watch for a long time now. How we started the season, from the start of the season, and obviously I've got a big agenda to push her as well. Obviously, Pepe finished the end of the last season strong. Had that big cup win. He was a big part of that, the whole run for it. He finished the end of last season strong. And then, and then Arteta decides to drop him at the start of the season for Willian. Not only that, Willian starts 11 games doing nothing, but he kept on starting him. From then, obviously, that's when we're in a relegation battle. He wasn't changing nothing. He should have been sacked.
Yeah.
So I don't know. You could blame the board if you want to as well for trusting this guy. Okay, he should have been sacked. He should be gone. And today as well, you see his lack of inexperience or his lack of sense that through that 75th minute, you can't watch that and think, rah, he don't need to make no changes. He let Willian continue. Arsenal fans go on about Smith Rowe, like Curtis Jones is what Arsenal fans think Smith Rowe is. Do you understand?
Okay, so you rate Jones higher than Smith Rowe?
Yeah, Curtis Jones is clear Smith Rowe. Clear. Yeah, I don't want to hear that Croydon De Bruyne nonsense.
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
They start with Curtis, with Smith Rowe. I'm not gonna lie, he should have been off from halftime. Smith Rowe, Willian, even though I'll give it to him, he did grow in the game a little bit. Smith Rowe, Willian, and Lacazette should have all come off. Even Partey, him too should have come off. Car fans get onto Xhaka. Well, you look at Xhaka and you look at Partey and you look at all their recent performances.
Yeah, me and you have discussed this offline as well. So it's not just something that you're saying online. This is something we've discussed offline about Xhaka and Partey. But I got to give it to you. Today, Partey was bad. He was bad
It was
today.
horrible.
The one way he just kicked it out of play was just like, yo, this is
Horrible.
wild. This
But
is
to be
wild.
fair to him, I think he just wanted things to come on, man.
What's that?
He wanted with maybe he thought Lacko, whoever was coming off the pitch, I think he just wanted the change to happen.
Yeah, he probably did it.
Looking in front of you and seeing guys, certain players, I think it'll be a big stress. Big stress.
Yeah. So I mean, listen. Well, let's do some player ratings, because that might be interesting. Now, what did you make of Leno? What would you give him?
You know what? I was critical of him for that goal, but in all honesty, when he was called upon, he made a couple good saves. He did make a couple good saves. Like the one even leading to the corner, it was a good save. It could have been a goal where the guy smashed it with his left foot. But to an extent, and maybe I'm being harsh because of the weekend, to an extent, I felt like he could have done a bit better in the game for that goal. But
let me ask you this, bro.
It was rough, innit? Go on.
Who's better in your opinion, Martinez or Leno? Because I said Martinez.
I think with Martinez, our overall play improved, like playing out the back and retaining the ball back there. He gave you a bit more confidence in the ball, but Leno's a far better shot stopper. Far better. Even though, I mean, look at this season, you could argue that one now as well, innit? But I'll give Leno a 6.
Yeah, so you give him a 6, yeah?
Yeah, maybe a 5 because of that goal, but I might be being harsh there.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm kind of with you. At first, I thought, you know what, should he have saved that? Then I was like, maybe it was a bit too quick. I know some people try and scapegoat Pepe, but I think if we're being honest, we're going to get to the real culprit for that goal, because I think sometimes as Arsenal fans, we're already being overprotective of him. But we're going to get onto him soon. I think we're going to talk about Gabriel in a minute.
I would have thought something else.
Yeah. Okay. I know. Okay. I know. Maybe the other person you're thinking of. Let's see what Ed's saying. Ed said he needs to stay in a job. I know why you're saying that. Naples podcast saying actually wanted you to batter those, but why is Martinelli not playing regularly? Man's a good player. Yeah, man. The Martinelli thing is I don't know, man. I don't know. Even the fact the whole thing was weird today. Even the fact that Martinelli came on and you're thinking, wow, Aubameyang's not going to come on. This guy's trying to prove some mad statement. And then he brings on the triple substitution. Like, nah, that was all crazy. That ain't Leno's fault. Dave scapegoating Pepe. Wow, okay. I ain't heard Dave say anything about Pepe yet, but we'll get on to Pepe in a sec. Because
what he said didn't make sense. Guys,
yeah. But listen, before we continue, let's add Jalil quick. I know he said he wanted to make a quick appearance. So, yeah, what do you say, Jalil?
Yeah, what's happening, boys? We doing player ratings, yeah?
Player ratings, man.
Let me touch the player ratings, and then I'll leave you lot to do your thing still.
Yeah. So Dave gave Leno. What did you go with in there? 5 or 6?
6 in it. 6. I did make a couple good stops.
I agree. I agree with that.
Yeah. All right. So Jalil, what are you giving Bellerin? Did he even play?
Yeah.
Yeah, Bellerin can hold a standard 5 because he was, let's be real, he's kind of invisible. Do you know what I mean? So what does he offer? Do you know what I mean? Like, what does he offer? Is a question. Yeah, let me not say too much because I end up swearing. My son's sleeping and that. Do you know what I mean? I don't get in trouble by the missus, so let me not swear. Yeah, let him hold a 5.
All right, cool. David, Gabriel.
You know, I don't want to do it with it. You can take it. I don't want to do it.
Yeah. Gabriel can get 4.
Don't bottle it.
You know what? Do you see the thing with Gabriel? Yeah. Obviously, I can see. I'm gonna give him a 5 as well. I'm giving him a standard 5, and the reason is obviously I know some people might blame the goal on him or the corner kick leading to go on him, and he had a couple special moments in the match where you're thinking something's wrong with this guy, innit? But there was one time where the guy bodied him off the ball, went through, could have got a shot, and came to stop him, innit?
Yeah.
I don't think he did much wrong. Like some of the passes that were coming to him were very stupid, innit? And it puts him in a difficult position. So I can't really blame him, innit? So I'll give him a 5.
Okay, 5.
I would have gone a 4, you know.
I can't argue it.
Too rash.
I can't argue it. I'll be honest, I can't argue it.
What happened to the Gabriel that got player of the season 3 times in a row? It shows that he's been learning from David Luiz, bro. He's poor. He's getting poor by the minute. We need to bring in a nice, good centre back to help him grow because he's still young. Let's be real, and he's still going to be good. He's not washed. He's not done. But yeah. He should have done better today. I hear what you're saying. So I'm not mad at a 5, man. I'll stick with a 5. But I would have gone lower, man. I think he was below average than what he normally is.
Yeah, I can't argue.
Yeah, no, but I think Dave's warming into it, so he's still being a bit kind. I think as we get forward, I think they will start getting harsher in it. Big up Relentless in the building saying, bro, this is not a joke anymore. Arteta needs to walk tonight. No cap. Hey, we're gonna get to you before you just disappear. I want to get you on record on Arteta because, hey, yeah, you know what I'm saying. So. Ed saying yes, Jalil, man like Van Dijk today. Yeah, you know, Jalil killed that football today.
I'm in pain.
Big up. Yeah, there was football, bro. Remember?
I asked Ed, like, right, let's go for a quick kickabout. He said it's not happening. But
listen, it's on next week. We're back on.
Yeah,
but yes, Larry saying Arsenal 10th. This honestly shouldn't surprise you guys. I mean, you know what? Big up Ob. No, I'm not gonna say big up Oba because he's right. But remember yesterday, Oba on the show, was saying Saka's finishing is poor, and look what he goes and do tonight, 1-on-1, clean. I mean, we're gonna get onto the biggest culprit of 1-on-1 misses though, because Jesus Christ, lack of threat was bad today. I can't lie. Leon Simmons saying, "I just joined. What does Dave have to say for himself?" Listen, man. Bro, listen, Dave is warming up still. But yeah, Dave, actually, Jalil, this one's on you. Holden.
Was that his fault for the goal going in?
I don't think so.
Then for me, if that's not his fault, he was the better out of him and Gabriel. He made less mistakes and he found more balls out. He can hold a 5. He can hold a standard 5. Didn't really do too much wrong. You know, he won his battles and he kept a good line. So yeah, he can hold a 5.
Okay, 5. David, Cedric.
3.
Oh,
3.
Okay.
And I like Cedric, but I think he was at fault for that goal. And not just the goal, but there were certain times in the matches where, and that's why I can't fully blame him because it might be Arteta, where he was trying to play out, but he was putting Gabriel in dangerous positions, and just some stupid little niggles that he was making that were mad unnecessary. I can't think of anything good he did. I can only think of bad. So he has to be a 3.
Would you guys have played Saka at left back today?
Yeah, I would have.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, because I think Saka and Martinelli on the left, we've seen that work before. It definitely would have been worth a try, especially these man couldn't hack pace today. Because Saka was better. Martinelli's much quicker than Saka.
Yeah, exactly. I'm going to get onto Martinelli, though. That one I want to get onto as well.
Yeah, we'll get onto Martinelli. So, who's next? I'll let you do, I'll let you do Xhaka so David can do Party.
Yeah, Xhaka can hold a 6. It's an average performance, maybe just a bit above. He won his tackles, he won the battles, he was doing all the dirty work. We saw. I mean, I'm not saying he's the missing puzzle to us winning in that. Do you know what I mean? But you can see where he provides for the team in regards to making those tackles, being fearless, and sticking his leg out. So he can hold a 6. He could have been better today, so I can't give him a 7 or 8 or 9. I can't go that high, unfortunately. He was standard, but he was on a good standard. If that makes sense.
Yeah, no, I hear you. And you know what? Like me and David have had arguments about this offline, but today, even me as someone who doesn't like Xhaka, doesn't rate him, I can't put no blame on him. Like 0. Like I don't even remember reading him giving the ball away. The only times he did was when he was trying to play the ball through the lines, and I can't get too mad at that. It's when you do it in your own half and you're a bit careless or too slow. But today, I can't really blame Xhaka. I can't lie. So I think a 6 is quite fair. Odis saying, I've been saying Saka's the worst finisher out of the forwards. Sarah saying, I thought Arsenal sold Gervinho. Why would they go and sign his brother? I guess he's talking about Pepe. Relentless. This is some of the worst football I've seen, and I've been watching football for a decade or so. Where is the direction of the football? All these men care about is the PR side of it. Yeah, man, I can't lie. There's a lot of social media stuff that comes out from Arsenal that pleases a lot of fans, and that kind of brainwashes them, I think. But that's all done with a purpose. Near Post podcast saying Wenger in Jalil. 30 to 50 for Laka, 60 for Abba. I mean, as much as I don't like Abba as a player, I don't think anyone can say he wasn't worth the price because he scored the goals. So, yeah, that's me as someone who doesn't rate him. Abba should terminate his contract tonight. He needs to go for him. Right, okay, a lot of Abba here as well.
Yeah, you could tell when people don't watch ball. You could tell.
Yeah, because I thought he did all right today when he came on. I can't lie. I thought he did all right today. But yeah, David, Partey, aka Fabregas.
Partey is another free, you know.
Free, yeah?
Another free. His passing was terrible. Ball retention was terrible. The tackling wasn't bad, but everything else was terrible. Shameful performance. Shameful. And I'm going to be honest as well. His performances of recent as well have been at the same standard in it. But obviously, I know how Arsenal fans like to overprotect certain players, and he just falls into that category. But he was poor and has been.
That's my thing. I like that you said that, David. You know, because, Bob, I had a conversation. I mean, John, if I'm allowed to bring this up again about KT,
yeah.
Just tell me your perspective on this. What I'm about to say. I'm going to keep it quick as well. So I was saying this year, if Kieran Tierney can't stay fit, and he's injury prone all the time, why do we back him so much? Like, you know, for example, I can bring in Diaby, I can bring in Song, I can bring in Van Persie to an extent, you know, I can bring in Wilshere. These are meant to be amazing football players, you know, who we always back because we know what they've got and we know. But then other teams used to say to us, other fans used to say to us, why do you always back them all the time? What is wrong with you? But they didn't fulfill the potential. And I think the same thing's happening to Kieran Tierney. As important as he is as a left back, we are idiots as a club that we didn't go and get someone just in case. We can't rely on him. You tell me what team has won the league, Champions League, or won any cup with an injured left back or any injured player throughout the season? And that's our number one. So I was saying, if we can't get replacement, he can kick rocks.
Yeah.
Well, I wouldn't sell him. I wouldn't sell him. I think I hear what you're saying about he's been injured in key moments in our seasons, but I would not sell him. What we do need to do is get another suitable left back. And again, it comes to Arteta, to be honest. I've got a big Arteta agenda, and I think it comes to Arteta continuously.
Yeah, I mean,
I hear what you're saying about he does get injured in key
moments. As I said to the boys, I'm happy to have him as a number one as long as there's a backup. Because players do get injured. These things happen. But if you're injured consistently and you're only playing 20 games out of 60 games a season of all competitions, bro, it's so pointless to me unless we're resting him. But we don't rest him because he's always injured. So that's my issue. We can't.
I agree with you.
Yeah. Listen,
I think second season in, he'll sort it out. Because this is only second season right now. Eventually, we'll get to it.
Yeah,
I hope so. He has been injury prone, but yeah, we definitely. One thing I would have definitely agree with Jalil and you, Dave, is that we need a backup left back, an actual left back. Because it's holding us back. But let me read some of the comments. Big up Mason Brown. Hope you're good, bro. From a Slavia perspective, this was our worst performance of the season. Oh, you're a Slavia fan. Big up to you, bro. And I'm surprised we got the result. Good luck for the second game. Hey, bro, I can't lie. We're going to need it. We're going to need it because Arsenal don't do well under pressure, and you guys haven't lost a game at home all season. So, yeah. That's going to be tough for us, I can't lie. Sarah Eden saying Arteta needs to sign a 10-year contract. Okay, that's a United fan. We know what that is. Football club. Relentless. Lacazette needs to do better. Why is he missing that? Boy, we're going to get onto him. Big up Jabs saying facts, Jalil. Big up KD saying I can't lie. It's looking for them scums up in North London. LOL, we love to see it. Hey, bro, listen, I can't even blame you for coming in and killing us. I can't lie. Jab saying Taney is solid, but we need a backup. We leave ourselves in predicaments all the time. Yeah, that's what Arsenal do because they're too soft. They're too soft. They just like to have one player and never change it. That's what they do. Big up Jamie in the building. Hope you're good, bro. Saying fraudulent club, man. Why do I still support them, bro? switch. You know what? We should just all switch over to Man City. You know, it's still not too late. I think Man City still don't have enough fans. We should need to jump on that bandwagon. I can't lie. But yes, David, you gave Partey a 3. Let's wrap up the player ratings. Who's played on the right? Oh, Saka, Jalil.
Yeah. If them lot are holding threes and the opportunities you had, that goal, he should have just at least got it on target. He's gonna have to hold a 3 and all. He gets a 3 for training, warming up, and playing on the pitch, mate. That's about it for me. After football, we said, "Oh, should we do a reaction to after the game?" I was like, "Oh, bro, I'm tired and stuff." I thought, "Oh, I'm not going to do it." And I saw you come on. I thought, "Nah, I can't miss this." But I got a lot to say. I've got to.
But yeah, you know what? I'm not mad at 3. I personally would have given him 4 because he looked like one of our only threats. But missing big games, you can't miss that chance, unfortunately. Before we move on, we got Ed Hit saying, "Dave, you want to clear this up?" You said Pepe's our player of the season.
Didn't say that. I didn't say that. But Pepe has definitely been one of our most important players this season. Whether Arsenal fans want to admit it or not, he has been. Well, we'll get into that when
we'll get on to that. And yeah, Relentless saying, "Hey, Jamie, we should turn it in and support a proper club." Hey, I hope we're not getting people to leave Arsenal, but it's a bit peak. Smith Rowe, David.
I'm gonna give him. I would have given him the same as Saka. I would have given Saka a 4 as well. I would give Smith Rowe a 4. I think first half of the game, well, a lot of the game he was missing, but when we had proper attackers and Pepe and Aubameyang and that come on, he was able to get a few little link-ups going on. Do you understand? Even in the first half as well, with Willian and that, we started a little counter-attack. He was the one that started it. And look, I'm not a fan of him in it. I'll be fully honest. I think he's one of the most overhyped players I've seen in the Arsenal shirt for a long time. But he done all right in it. So like a 4.
Yeah, you know what? Like, there's been a lot of hype around Smith Rowe. You know, I hate the Crud and the Bruyne nickname. I've always hated it from the beginning. You know, I've heard people compare him to Kleb and people like that, and I think we just need to relax a little bit. But I do think he is a good player. I do think he is a good player. But yeah, I think today we missed Odegaard. Odegaard is a proper number 10, I think, in comparison to Smith Rowe. But yeah. Who's next? Who played on the left? Willian.
Willian. Yeah, no, I agree with you. First of all, I think Odegaard's a perfect number 10. You know, sad that he's going to leave us at the end of this season. It's very sad. Willian. He actually looked up for it today. You know, I watched his interviews before about racism and everything and how he felt about his family getting attacked and stuff. And you can really see in his eyes that, you know, he gets a lot of Arsenal fans attacking him and stuff, and he wants to prove them wrong. And you can see today he actually did try, but I'm afraid trying sometimes ain't good enough. You know, you can't. Sometimes you try. You try again. Today you failed. So, yeah, he can hold a 3 and all. He can hold a 3 and all. You're attacking player and you didn't get a goal or assist. I can't rate you highly. I'm afraid you can hold a 3.
Okay. And David, Lacazette.
He has to be 2. He has to be, of all the attackers, he needs the lowest rating. Okay, he should have scored 2 times. There was that chance. You know what? I didn't even notice that he was nowhere to be seen because, like I said, I had slept off of that part. But when Saka had his chance, and you look at Lacazette basically in the right back's position, he posed nothing. The only time he did press and he won the ball, the way he was running like he had a parachute on his back, or he was holding, I don't know what kind of weights. And he's been good this season. He has been. So I'm not going to fully get onto him. But listen, that performance for a striker leading the line shouldn't be starting for Fulham. You won't see that. You won't see that for a Fulham striker. Mitrovic will do better. Or Lookman, or that other Nigerian fella they got in. That was poor. Yeah. The fact, look how he opened his body for that shot. Listen, put me in that position. Firstly, I would have got to the end quicker. And secondly, I would have hit the target. I might have scored that.
You would have slaughtered it. I can't lie. You would have slaughtered it. But listen, yeah, my problem with that Lacazette thing is I genuinely believe when he tackled and he realized how much space he had, he panicked. He thought, yo, this is the chance, I need to slot this. I need to slot. And he's just thinking he's got way more time. Then he was so slow that by the time he got near the goal, the guy was closer to him where he could make a difference. But he should still have slotted it. Nah, man.
Do you think he was tired? Because I genuinely think he was just tired.
Bro,
after making that run, I think he was tired.
Bro, that's even worse.
Yeah, that's worse. And I think that's what it was. Because look how that's worse. I think he was tired.
Can't we give up minuses in this show?
When he sliced it over the bar.
Yeah.
Can't we give out minuses on this show? Because
we can do whatever we want, man.
Look, he's always been in that position he scored. Alexis, Giroud, they've all been in gallon space. And all you had to do is put it in the corner. Yeah. He panicked. I think he thought he already scored. He looked back and he was just like, yeah, I see the lights and that. He tries to be a bit cool, ice cold Lacazette. But fuck this ice cold shit, fam. Can't we do minuses, bro, for this guy?
Hey, Davis gave him a 2, but hey, if you want to give a rating to him.
Yeah, I was gonna go -2, but yeah, he can hold it. He can hold it 0 if we meet in the middle.
Meet me in the middle at 0. All right, it's mad. Jab saying William turns right around. All the guy does is stop and shimmy to the right. Yeah, he loves that move. I can't lie. Lacazette supposed to be world class. What's wrong with him? Don Apps, big up Apps, real G. Been on the channel many times. Going to be on real soon again. RG, that French turkey needs to bounce too. Talking about Lacazette, and I think he also said Arteta needs to bounce. Hey, what's going on at this club, man? Listen, it's almost feeling like people are asking for therapy. It's kind of mad. Jamie, I get we can't go from mid-table to win the title in a season, but we should at least see improvements. I see none. Dead club, manager, board, owner, mostly dead players and mostly deluded fans. Boy, I can't lie. I might have to steal this message from you, Jamie, because this is spot on. I can't lie. This is spot on. But yeah, David, Pepe.
I'm gonna give Pepe an 8.
Ooh, an 8.
I'm gonna give Pepe an 8 because he came on, and this Arsenal fans are crazy. Because I already seen. I had a quick search on Twitter. I see Arsenal fans saying he assisted the goal. I see Arsenal fans saying he swapped these shirts with a racist. There was a black man, furthermore, that came to beg him for his shirt. Yeah,
it was. I saw that as well. I saw that exchange. It was the guy was mixed race.
There's a mixed race guy. Do you understand that? People are saying he swapped his shirt with his racist. Look at when Pepe come on. Obviously, maybe the whole intensity of the team switch, bro. Straight away, boom, bam, bam, chance. You understand? The one Aubameyang should have slotted.
Yeah.
And again, he's there whipping the balls in and actual accurate crosses, not getting onto Saka, but some of them crosses Saka put in were pathetic. You understand? Yeah. Pepe come, he scores the goal as well. Look at that cheeky finish. And this is what I'm saying. Output-wise, he's definitely, this season, you know what, let me just take away Aubameyang. He's definitely our most productive player. And you can look at the last few matches we've played. Take away Liverpool, he's come on and we actually look like we're going to score. When I saw that lineup, there was no goal for it. And he come on, Aubameyang come on, they switched it. I don't think he put a foot wrong this match. Not a foot wrong. There's nothing. Obviously, players start as a 5 as they come on. He scored. Give that a 3. Created what? 2 chances. 3.
Yeah. I just want to say I agree with that. I agree with the 8, man. I'm not gonna be upset at the 8. I'll tell you why. Pepe normally misses those. Normally goes to the keeper's hands or normally goes left or right. So for him to come on and change the game and to
it was a brilliant
spirit and everything. So we all had our heads down. So I'm not mad at 8. I would have gone at 8 as well, to be fair.
Yeah. Don out saying we're gonna turn into West Ham. Jesus. Ed saying LOL 8. Yeah, bro, I might have to. Don't worry, I'll give you credit. Pepe made the goal. You do know Abba's pass was dead. To be fair, Abba's pass wasn't great, but I feel like Abba passed it like that because he was almost saying to Pepe, use your pace. And Pepe used it perfectly. Perfect touch, perfect finish. Pepe gave us that bit of quality we needed. Pepe still has that quality. Give him a fair chance. Our fans were so reactionary at times. They say the players are the problem. Then when Arteta extends a player's contract, they're acting like we've signed prime Neymar. Or I say Saint Pepe 7. Yeah, I think I'm not mad at 8. To be fair, I'm not mad at 7. Let's just do Aubameyang quickly. What would you give Aubameyang, Jalil?
6.
Yeah, I thought he was all right when he came on. Could have scored, but he was a bit fresh. But yeah, I thought he did all right. And yeah, to be fair, you know what? That's pretty much the player ratings. But for the last 5 minutes, I guess I'm going to come to you guys each. I'll come to you first, David. Tell me where you're at on this whole Martinelli situation, and just finally, where are you at on Arteta and the club in general?
I'll start with Martinelli quickly. Obviously, Martinelli's had a lack of playing time, and I'm going to get to the reason in my final point. Arteta, let me just throw it out there, because of Arteta. But I feel Martinelli might be even be a bit more overhyped than Smith Rowe. Because when Martinelli comes on, and maybe it's English people, maybe I don't know what it is, but people just like players running around doing nothing, bro. That Man City match he played well. Then the Chelsea match he played well, but both of them he got little nibbles. So I understand we got sent down after that. But when he played, I think the next match he played after that was Southampton in the FA Cup. He was shocking.
Yeah, he was dead.
No one said nothing about it. Then he played for United, shocking again. But obviously, this comes when you're not playing, so you're going to play badly. But what we as fans need to stop doing is begging for someone that's not playing well to play. Obviously, I look at like I'd rather Martinelli on the left than Aubameyang anyway on the left this season. I think Aubameyang's been better when he's playing up front. But then you look at Lacazette. Lacazette's been better overall in it. So, it's a type spot. But I think our fans need to calm down with the Martinelli stuff. Obviously, you can see the potential, but no way has anyone seen anything this season except that City match, and you think, he must start because he's not going to do nothing. Today, he did nothing. The way he tried to slice the ball, do you understand? He could have just taken it clean off his feet, but he's jumped and sliced it. They need to relax. I don't care if a player runs around and chases the ball needlessly and does not win it. He came on, he gave me like 4 or 5 fouls. It was poor, man. I'm not going to lie. But I can't blame him because obviously we've seen how he plays when he's actually match fit and when he's getting chances. Can't doubt the talent, but it's come to the problem in itself of Mikel Arteta and his poor man management. He's trying to ruin players. You saw it with Saliba. And I don't know if you watched that pre-season match where Saliba started. Obviously, he had that one little dodgy touch. He
was good.
So for him to get exiled completely and you give guys like Holding chances, do you understand? Don't make sense to me. What he's doing with Pepe gets a bit of form, drop. You understand? Pepe plays well, drop. Pepe does something, drop. Pepe, get me, like, you can't get that good run. You want to get the most out of the player, but you're dropping him to start Smith Rowe, Willian. And let's be real here as well, and I'm going to throw it out there, Saka's been off bits for like 6 matches, but he can't be dropped.
Yeah.
And we had a player in form that got dropped. Up to that little run from the first Southampton FA Cup match to Villa, he was our most informed player. What was his reward? He got dropped.
Yeah.
And then that Liverpool match, and I blame Arsenal fans as well. Because that's always the scapegoat. That's the person to blame. Do you understand? What's that match? The Burnley match. I saw him getting the blame, and I'm looking at it like people are mad.
That was shocking, man. That was shocking.
It's just a cycle. I think the real problem is, and you notice as well, the people that blame certain players, they all want Arteta in. They see this vision that no one else could see.
Yeah.
No one else could see it, and he needs to go.
Yeah. You know what? Very well said. I can't lie, man. Very well said. Like saying it's definitely an English thing. In Spain, they get onto Vinicius Junior. Running around isn't enough, and that is a good point. And I think that more comes to the culture of the English game. It's a heavily running around, being passionate, slapping the badge, sliding on your knees is rated very highly here. And unfortunately, sometimes the basics of the game in terms of pure technique and understanding and positioning are overlooked. And that's to be honest why England haven't won a tournament since 1966. Jab saying ever since he's come back from injury, he hasn't been given a fair chance. About Pepe again. Oh, Martinelli getting him isn't enough. Yeah, it's not enough. Opinion Guru, big frauds. I'm uploading my rant now. People check that out and go subscribe to him. I'm gonna be definitely watching that tonight. Make sure you upload it tonight, bro. And Jamie's saying, question: where do you guys think Wenger would have this team? So you know what, David, just give me a quick answer, and then I'll let Jalil finish things off before we wrap up. Where would Wenger have? Where would Wenger have this team?
Top 4. Wenger will have us in top 4. He'll have us in 4th at least. Maybe 5th to take the piss. You understand? Wenger's not an idiot. Wenger wouldn't do things like, what's this guy doing? He wouldn't do things Arteta would do, innit? Don't get me wrong, obviously in his latter years he was falling off in that, but we have no attacking style. Obviously we've seen spurts of it. Don't get me wrong, we've seen spurts of it, but it's not a consistent where you think, oh, this is Arsenal's playing style. Understand something that Liverpool game where we sat back, no pressing. Listen, you've got someone like Trent in front of you who is weak defensively, and you sit back and you let him attack. You let him do what he's good at, and you don't send your players to attack him. And people are saying that was the players' things. That was the players that are deciding not to press. But it's Arteta. Stop protecting the guy. He's a bum.
Players, yeah. Well, yeah, man. Listen, Jalil, last words for you, man. You were the man there on your first appearance on Raw Ball Talk. You said Arteta in 3 to 5 years. You stayed consistent with that. You ain't moved. Where are you tonight, bro?
I mean, it's hard. It's hard to defend a manager that has us like where we are now. If Wenger had this team, we wouldn't be this low, and we have to be real because he's a tactician when it comes to this stuff. Wenger, he would not have us this low. Again, with Arteta, it's not an easy one because I did say 3 to 5 years. I did say 3 to 5 years because you got to think about it. You got to think about it initially when I initially said it. Things were bound to go wrong. And we should learn from where we are. Coming off FA Cup, Community Shield, and then coming to 10th is poor for any manager stage, regardless of how qualified you are for a job and everything. And if we get knocked out next week, I can't defend the geezer anymore. The reason why I was defending him, and I have to be real, because I don't like this, I don't like this starting again shit, bruv, because then it means we have to rebuild. Training sessions needs to be changed up. But I've got to be honest with you, I don't think my man knows his best 11, and I don't think any of us knows Arsenal's best 11 because everyone fails. Gabriel will 100% be in most of our combined teams when we do it with stuff, but now Gabriel, we can't even consider him after the way he's been playing the last couple games. Martinelli as well, we bigged him up so much last night, but Xhaka as well, bruv. It doesn't make sense. How is Partey not playing well? It just doesn't add up. Like, I don't know what's going on. We don't know what's going on. Is it the manager? And a lot of people say it is the manager because I do believe half the team's shit. And I used to say, how can Mikel coach this shit? But then you just look at it. You should, as a manager, you should get the best out of your team. I'm a manager myself when I was at my previous jobs, and I know how to get the best out of my team if I want a productive team. It's a difficult one to defend the geezer from this, bruv. We lose. We kind of have to start rebuilding again because I said from when Mikel came in, we shouldn't be rebuilding. We shouldn't be looking for another manager. Let him fail this season. Because I did say to you, John, as well, initially, we're not going to win nothing this year. But when I did say that, I initially thought we were going to get 6th. No, like 7th maybe. Somewhere in Europe at least, just because we're rebuilding. This is kind of poor because if we was in 7th place right now and we was out of Europa without all competitions, but we're going to finish 7th and we knew we were clean cut, I would have said we're keeping Mikel just because of what I said, and the plans fit into what I said. Now, yeah, man, I'm lost for words, bruv, because it was gutting to see us. We practically lost today. When you get an away goal, you practically lose, and we've lost today. So I'm gutted and I'm fuming. To be fair, I think the whole. I'm hoping we're going to do a show like this soon where we do a keep or sell, because the only people that
David's going to be on there as well.
Yeah, I think we're only going to keep a handful of people, bro, because most of the people ain't good enough, and I've got reasons for every single one. Laka can't stay, Abba can't stay, but it's pathetic, bro. We should be scoring. Even Pepe came on today, done the business, but next game he'll go missing. It don't work like that. There's no consistency.
Depends if he plays.
That's the question. If he plays, which your manager might drop him again. Might play Reece Nelson there for some reason.
Yeah, he probably will be dropped, and Martinelli probably won't play. It'll probably be Xhaka again, who's off form, and Willian. Odegaard or Smith Rowe, but
that sums it up right there, bro. That size sums it up.
Yeah, no, man. I don't think I can say trust the process anymore, because I'm lost. I don't know where the process is going. I said we need to rebuild, and I said Mikel has sat down with Edu, has sat down with the technical team, the chief of operations, everybody, to say this is the plan, and there's been a plan put on the table, and I did believe it, but now it's just like, how are we letting a racist score against us? Man, I'm confused. I'm gonna go to bed so upset tonight, bro. It don't make sense.
Listen. Yeah, man. Listen, I think that probably wraps it up. We've got a European review show tomorrow of all the games in the Champions League and Europa League. We'll probably touch on this a bit more with Rash, etc. Let me just read out some of the comments. Opinion Guru saying Arteta is a genius for applying for a job with a blank CV. He was a supply teacher at best. I hate supporting this club. If we don't win Europa, it's the worst season in the history of the club. I'd sell 20 of the players. Jamie saying Wenger worked miracles, getting us consistently top 4 with squads that were mid-table level. Arteta has us mid-table with a squad that should be in top 4 race. Partey was the biggest disgrace alongside Cedric. And finally, we're finishing 10th. So listen, people, that wraps it up. Review of the game, player ratings, and then just our kind of quick thoughts on the players. And hey, Rash, we're literally wrapping up, bro. But like I just said, tomorrow we're gonna talk about this a bit more, bro, in the European review show. So don't worry. Save your thoughts for tomorrow, bro. I appreciate this was a last-minute one, so yeah, but yeah, listen, people, road to 200 subscribers. Make sure to like, share, and do subscribe if you're new to the channel. Want to say big up, David, man. It's been brilliant having you on.
Yeah, cheers for having me.
Nah, no worries, man. Definitely gonna have you on again soon. It's definitely good to. It's good to have a different perspective, and I like how you weren't afraid to call out some players that maybe don't usually get called out. They usually get protected. So it was good to get that perspective, and that's how it should be. Ed saying have a good night, lads, and big up you guys. Yeah, subscribe to Opinion Guna. But yeah, people, we're out. Much love, Jalil and David. Much love, guys. Try and have a good rest of your night. Peace out, people. Take care.
Good night, man. Cool, lads.
Take care. No worries, David.